the early hours of January 3rd, U.S. military strikes resulted in the apprehension of Venezuelan leader Nicolas Maduro. The sound of explosions echoed through the air as low-flying aircraft maneuvered over Caracas, the capital of Venezuela. During a rapid offensive that spanned under half an hour, at least 7 distinct blasts were reported. It seemed that the assault was aimed at military installations. Nahum Fernández, the leader of Venezuela's ruling party, announced that Maduro and his spouse, Cilia Flores, were apprehended in their residence located inside the Fort Tiuna military complex just outside of Caracas. But the United States' Venezuela operation had another goal too: getting China out of South America. Maduro's capture dealt Xi Jinping a big blow, with implications for China stretching beyond the borders of Venezuela. Here's all you need to know. Venezuela's leading oil buyer is Beijing, with over 80% of Caracas's oil being shipped to China annually. In turn, China invested tens of billions of dollars into oil-for-loans agreements, primarily focused on energy and infrastructure. This influx of capital not only addressed essential gaps in Venezuela's economy, but also deepened the nation's dependence on Beijing. After Trump's Venezuela moves, China is staring at potentially the largest single loss in the history of Xi Jinping's flagship Belt and Road Initiative. Over the last 20 years, Beijing has significantly broadened its influence throughout South America, establishing itself as a formidable rival to the United States and, in certain nations, emerging as the undisputed leader. China has overtaken Washington as the leading trading partner in nations like Brazil, Chile, and Peru. China has either established or taken control of at least 12 significant ports, which include a megaport in Peru and an extensive space tracking facility in Bolivia. Huawei, China's leading telecom firm that has been generally rejected by Western nations, now operates in a considerable number of South American countries. Ecuador, Bolivia, Argentina, and others are procuring Chinese military equipment like aircraft, assault rifles, and radar systems. Venezuela was a critical partner for Xi Jinping to further his South America outreach, and Maduro's capture marked a massive setback. In China, Maduro's arrest brought to mind the fate of another leader who had engaged in partnerships with Chinese enterprises before abruptly losing his grip on power: Muammar Gaddafi of Libya. Following Gaddafi's ousting in 2011, Chinese firms were forced to abandon investments worth billions. The interim government in Caracas might classify the agreements made during Maduro's tenure as invalid and consider the debt owed to China as illegitimate.